Okay, here it is. This is my first Vacuform machine I've made. It's a 6x6 about. The face is about 5.5 workspace with all the holes. I just basically put one of those self-adhesive foam strip things and left little notches in it. So I push the hose in and it makes a really tight seal. This whole thing probably cost me $6 to make. The wood and the nails, I had the nails, the little tacky nails, and then I wood glued it all down together so it's a good tight fit. This is one of the what do you call them? Well, anyway, one of the molds that I have for what I'm making with the Jaffa helmet, and I did my first test run, and here it is. Basically, it turned out really well. My first attempt. This is the first Vacuform thing I've ever made from scratch, actually ever. And as you can see, it works just fine. I had it. I made a little cardboard frame specifically for these lenses that I have from old clown sunglasses. So I'm going to use these and then heat up the plastic like I did here. And then with the vacuum on, it just forms right down to it, and it made a perfect mold. First time, and I'm really impressed, and I'm actually kind of proud of myself. So I'm going to make the second one. Oh, I have a little lump there. This is plastic from the I got at a dollar store. Like I said, sunglasses, the big clown type sunglasses. I just took the lenses out and then used them to make each form. These are going to be the eyes for the Jaffa helmet, for the raven head or whatever, the bird head. So these it's cheap plastic. It's a little it's different from what I've seen online as far as working with styrene. But it's just plastic, so I'm giving it a shot. And now I'm going to actually do the second one for the camera so you can see what's involved. I know that. Sorry for the video quality. I'm using my phone. I don't have a decent camera right now. So so hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. And here we go. Okay, here I am. I'm just on the floor in my living room. And so I got my heat gun. This is what I've been using to heat up the plastic instead of putting it in a stove or whatever. So, and then this is the Vacuform. I have this, and I also have my this is for the forehead part, which will also be done in plastic. Not this plastic, but it'll be done with a different clear plastic. And the reason why I'm using clear plastic is because I'm going to put LEDs in them. And the LEDs are going to shine shine the eyes bright and whatever, and the eyes are going to be blue, and this is going to be, I think, red. So we'll see how that works. But here we go. We're going to do this. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to take the lens, and this isn't. I recommend. I have a wood frame for this. A solid wood frame, and so if I had to recommend, the plastic should be flat, but unfortunately this isn't. It's kind of rounded because of the sunglasses. So I'm going to duct tape it down in a couple of spots to make sure that it's as close to flat as I can get it, and then I'm going to sandwich it with this in hopes to make a decent seal. As decent as I can. So and I made this out of cardboard, and the reason why I made this out of cardboard is so that I could cut out the as much. I can use as much of the lens as possible to cut out the holes and whatnot. That's why the big one is meant to just put like a huge square of 6x6 or 6.25 by 6.25. Plastic or styrene or whatever in there to make forms, but this is pretty adaptable. So and I'm just going to hold this down. And again, this is real basic stuff. I mean, this is not professional job at all. I just finished the box actually today too, and it turned out so good. I just couldn't wait. I mean, it's working. It's all sealed up and everything. So there we go. And then we line up the holes to make the sandwich. And because it needs to be pushed down on there, I clipped it on the corners, not the sides, because the sides will hold it too far up, because I'll be able to bow it in the middle and hold it straight down, because you'll need 2 hands to be able to do this. So get the rest of the clips here. And then the rest of this is going to be a bit noisy, because what I do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to heat up the plastic and get that ready. And then when it starts to heat up enough, I'm going to reach over and turn on the vacuum, which is over here. And hopefully you can still see that. There's the tube right here. So here we go. And I'm using low heat to make sure that I don't melt it too quickly. You want to it needs to be as even as possible. Otherwise you get more droopy spots, and then you'll get clumpy spots. And you want to make sure that it's all molten enough to be able to make an even seal when it gets vacuformed. So. And the reason I'm flipping it over is just to get both sides to, again, evenness, both sides all around. And I'm seeing it start to get a little wavy here. And when it's getting ready to go, it's going to start to droop. The gravity will start bringing it down. Okay, I'm going to turn the vacuum on now. Here we go. That's it. Still stuck in there. It's a nice, pulled all the way to the sides. Now, let's take this out. And what I used for the form was Sculpey. And it is it's excellent material to use to make molds and stuff like that. You just I made the molds by hand, and then and then when they were done, I baked them in the oven at 275 for about 15 minutes, and they came out rock hard and good means to make molds, especially little molds. And then this should pop right out. There it goes. It's fresh out of the thing. And there's the mold for the eye. And that's it. Now I have 2 eyeballs for my model. And that is pretty much it. They're already cool. Just trim them out and stick them in and put LEDs behind them, so I have my 2 eyeballs out of 1 mold. And that is it. That's all I'm going to put on here for right now. This is a simple little way I've thought about doing it, and I did it, and there it is. So I thank you, and I will show you more of the model in pictures and stuff as soon as I can get them, and as soon as I get this cast out to plastic. I gotta find some red plastic, so that's about it. Poor man's Vacuform machine. So thanks for watching.